Stay tuned. So welcome to Creighton in KwaZulu-Natal for the final round of the National Enduro Series organised by the WFO Enduros. Always a great event, a tough event, and not many riders actually make it to the finish.
Today's a perfect day for riding here in Creighton. It's actually nice and cool. There's been a bit of rain over the past week or so, and I think we're going to see some interesting stuff out there. There's a few little mud holes, some nice steep uphills. The club here at Creighton and the people at Creighton have really been hospitable towards us, and we think we're going to have a really good event. I think the riders are going to find some exciting stuff out there. Going to be pretty tiring. End of the day, they're going to come back, they're going to know they've done an Enduro.
I'm Gerard DeBillo. I'm riding in the seniors class. It looks like we're going to have a fun day today. They say the course is very nice. Might be a bit wet, some mud holes, and hopefully we can finish. That's what we're out here to do, and have fun with all the boys, eh?
This is you.
This is Gary Franks, the chicken.
It looks like the boys in the pits are having a bit of fun.
Daryl Curtis.
Well, I've been doing pretty well at the Enduros this year. The last race at Winterberg, we got a bit messed around with the timing system. All of us got cut out. Jade, Lawrence, and myself. We didn't know about a rule in the white book, and they connived us on the timing. But this race gets run on the right way again, so the three of us are going to sure go out there and try our best, and hopefully I'll beat them.
And Lawrence Mahoney on the Mechatrade KTM's already wrapped up the championship for this year.
Yeah, I've got the championship in the bag today. I must just keep sharp and finish the ride and not make any stupid mistakes. I'm going to go out there to give Jade and the boys a run for their money and try to win the race and do as good as I can.
A couple of team photographs, and we've got a couple of dignitaries on hand.
Guys, motorcycling though is a sport that is not very familiar with us, but we are very pleased that such a tournament is hosted in our area, and particularly because it's deep in the rural area and people are excited, and we are very proud, particularly for our municipality, Ingo municipality.
So it's great to have the local municipalities and mayors involved in this event today. Lawrence Mahoney wrapped up the championship already, but he's going to have a lot of opposition today from Jade Goodside, Rian van Niekerk, Gavin Lowe, Hilton Smith, all the usual suspects. Enduro, it's about regularity riding and then racing stages. You have to make it through the regularity on time, and then you have to put up the fastest time in the racing stages. Down into the first section we go, and that's Kenneth Gilbert on the 250cc Yamaha, followed by Lawrence Mahoney on that Mechatrade KTM. And that's his teammate, Rian van Niekerk. Tough men who ride in those overseas events at Erzberg and the Romaniacs. Gavin Lowe arrives with the 250cc Sadiba Russell Campbell Racing Kawasaki. And just behind him, Hilton Smith on that KTM. This is Russell Watt on a gas through this deep water section in that quarry. Paul Williams just behind him there on a Yamaha. And 474, that's Wayne Buerta on a KTM going through. Difficult section to start the day off with. We're expecting probably 30% of the riders to finish this event today. That's Jody Engelbrecht on a Yamaha. Big discussion at the top of that quarry with Spot Martin there, David Cannon, Clive Coulthard and David Brewer trying to decide which is the best way to go down there. Spot Martin there, 363, that's the way Spot. He's riding in the vet class, in the Old Bailey class. How's this? That will be very slippery later on today. Ooh. Lyle Wickman there, the boy from Wartburg, almost losing it on that slippery bridge. This is Dom Finnis, who's competed internationally as well with that KTM 250. Perfect place to have an enduro for motorcycles here in Creighton, which is in KZN, the best place to ride motorcycles in the world. Lawrence Mahoney. Up the first Widowmaker, he goes. Somebody asked me the other day, why do you call it Widowmaker? Because most of these riders end up leaving widows behind them. They don't make it, do they? Rian van Niekerk, right behind him, Jade Goodside, his arch rival. Jeffrey Wallace on the Kawasaki just behind him. And this is Wayne Farmer with the gas.
Oh, my clutch is gone, man. Please help me, guys, my clutch is gone.
Problems then with the gas for Wayne. Already burnt out the clutch. Clint Lunt from Team Red, Yamaha. motocross rider of note, taking part in this Enduro. Jason Kaczynski there on 85. Oh, and behind him it looks like Conrad Durant's having a bit of a problem. Ronald McClellan in the seniors class, struggling as well. Fatty Zamoni's boy is also having a bit of a problem there. That's Gavin Fell just throwing it down. Oh, and the Kawasaki goes down. Raymond Prout-Jones getting involved with Gavin Fell there. Oh, another Fatty Zamoni's boy. This is Eric Alcatraz. That is huge.
I'm all right. Tough. Taking it straight.
See what, you've got to be tough to do this event. Well done, Eric, to survive that one. Ian Pelser on 555. Widowmaker, that's why they call it the Widowmaker. Two laps of this tough course today for the WFO Enduro. That's Brett Prada on the Husqvarna. In fact, it's not a Husqvarna, it's Husqvarna. Jason Kaczynski. Conrad getting down. Ooh, Greg Bellington with his KTM. 474, one of those Fatty Zamoni's riders, feet out, sliding it down the side of the mountain. The Yamaha finds itself stuck in the trees. Looks like something out of On Any Sunday. Or was that Mad Max? At this rate, not even a tenth of the field are going to make it through.
There's no work for a 51-year-old.
Hans Heckenberger. He's really struggling with that bike number E19. It looks like a brand new Honda. Won't be very new at the end of today. That's the way to do it, Lawrence. The skill of these top riders, simply amazing. Kenneth Gilbert, Yamaha 16. Jade Goodside just behind him on 120. Loving life with that little 254 stroke. Rian Faniko, also 254 stroke. Two stroke, Jeffrey Wallater, Russell Campbell, Sadiba Racing, Kawasaki. Wayne Farmer fixed his clutch, obviously, on the gas. Imagine doing this for 8 or 9 hours in one day. Spencer Creel goes through with the KTM, and just behind him, bike number 8, that's Gavin Lowe with a Kawasaki 250. Richard Holloway, finding it quite difficult actually.
How's it going? This is terrible, man. Good stuff. Let me just get over here.
That's Mike Hope with a Kawasaki.
What's happening? Where's the bike? Do I look suitably tired?
Smile, you're on TV, but...
Hey? What's happening, guys?
Bike it. Our bikes are at the top already, we're still walking up.
Yeah.
That's punishment.
All sorts of obstacles here today, including train crossings. Watch out for that train. That's the way to do it. Jump over that railway crossing. And we continue up and up and up in Creighton. Hilton Smith riding for the Roos KTM. Easy work of that, but it's going to get slippery later on. Rail Greenspan on 916. Come on, Rail. Vaughan Becker with a KX 250. And this is Jason Kaczynski arriving on the scene. Steep downhill. How are we going to do this, guys? Quite simple, really, if you know how. Angus Anderson, KTM 300 mounted. Looks like he's been on diet for a couple of days. Only a couple, mind you. Adrian Ferry, and he's on a Yamaha YZ 250, proper motocross bike, really suitable for this sort of thing. Looks like Dino Santora arrives with his KTM. Spoke to him earlier on, he was really tired. And this is Jason Kaczynski, riding for Enduro World. Hi Mom, see you later. Look Ma, no hands. Coming up right after the break, final part of this WFO Enduro. You're watching Two Wheels and we are in Creighton, KZN for the final round of the National Enduro Series organised by the WFO Club. WFO stands for trouble all day long.
Hey, so far it's been awesome. The bike's running nice, running strong. The weather's not too bad, it's a bit humid and had a little crash this morning, but otherwise we've got one more lap to go, one more special. So the thing for today is just to keep it smooth and keep momentum and make no mistakes.
And Daryl Curtis not taking part in this event today with injury suffered, so he's just helping out on the KTM team.
So, Rian, how are you finding the course, sir?
Rian van Niekerk with a mouthful, can't speak.
Oh, it's great. It's a real enduro. It's good when the guys set a good tough enduro, and I think the three of us in the front are very close in times. We seem to be making the regularity times, which we didn't think we would. So it's actually working out quite nicely. The race is going to come down to the specials, hopefully, if we can make the time on the last lap. So we'll see how the energy holds out.
Back into the racing stage as we go, the special stages, and this is where it'll all count.
It's good. Not technical enough. I need to make it a bit more technical, but it's good. Good race. Got stuck in the mud right in the beginning. Went left under the bridge, should have gone along the railway line, but it's racing for fun. Thank you.
And the ongoing saga of Hans Hegenberger, who's 51 years of age, by the way. Or so he tells us.
If I wasn't 51, I'd sail up here.
So you're battling. Where's your bike, man?
Right here. Not far. Do you want to go fetch it?
Yeah, let's see.
I'll buy you a cold beer if you fetch. Just bring it up here.
I'll bring it up.
Will you? It's electric start, no problem.
Did we mention that Hans is 51 years of age? Hardy Berters, KTM, passes Hans straight away, second Widowmaker. Jason Kaczynski, Enduro World KTM, and Hans is still stuck down there. But he's got electric start, so it's easy. So he tells us. Andreas Salva, on his KTM 250X, observed trials rider. Notice he doesn't put his foot down too much. This really does sort the men from the boys. Vaughan Becker with a KX 250.
Idiot.
Well, you said it. Not only is it steep, the rocks really do stop you once you get to the top of this hill. Let's see if somebody else can make it up there. This is Adrian Ferry. It's also a Yamaha YZ250 with a standard motocross gearbox, and that's the problem. First gear is extremely tall on a motocross motorcycle. Juan Kronya. Not enjoying life too much at the moment. Over the hills and far away, that is where we are going. Wasn't that Led Zeppelin? Alex Fowles, experienced enduro rider of note, riding for the Roos KTM. This is Clint Lunt from Team Red. He actually works for Mr. Price. Probably overpaid. Especially when he rides like that. Kenneth Q arrives on a Sherco 450. Interesting motorcycle. Fuel injected, 450 4-stroke. Bruce Layton, the WR250 Yamaha. It's got the right gearbox though, it's the wide ratio, that's what WR stands for. And this is Craig Stone, riding in the 200cc class. Spectators taking it all in. The riders are crashing. And it's quite interesting that Enduro are involved with a lot of these riders now. Enduro for comprehensive bike insurance. So you can actually insure your off-road bike, which we find a great thing indeed. This is Craig Nan, falling over on the Yamaha bike number 720. Deep groove, making life just a little easier. And And on we go. This is Jody Engelbrecht following the railway line, heading towards home now.
No, not too bad.
And that looks like Jason Kozinski in the distance there with that KTM from Enduro World. Kelly Baker. Easy does it there. He made that look rather simple, didn't he? Whoa! Gareth Stafford without an R. Looks like his number plate's fallen off. Peter Bell says you've got to be crazy. Probably the perfect bike for this, though. Little 125 KTM. Try doing this for 9 hours a day in 35-degree heat. Spot Martin. Oh, Spot. Doing well in the vets class, though. When all else fails, take a handful of throttle. And then wait for somebody to come and help you. Kevin Spargarov. Oh, and nearly takes out Travis Messiter, who's our cameraman. The ongoing saga of Hans Hegenberger with his new Honda. And did we mention that he's 51 years of age? Or so he told us. But he's made it this far.
Oh, flat now. How have you found it since that big uphill? How have you found the rest of the course since that big uphill?
That uphill was the worst. Now I'm down, and I'm getting used to the bike.
Been down all the way from there. Oh, this is a 250, yeah?
Will you take care of that?
Yeah.
Why do I do this? Okay, but I'm out of here.
Sure. Well done, eh? Awesome. Have you enjoyed it?
I enjoyed that the most.
So Hans is quite pleased with his electric start Honda and the ongoing saga of Hans Hegenberger. Down at the finishing line, Lawrence Mahoney arrives on the Make a Trade KTM on time as usual. Great day in the saddle.
Awesome. Well done. Thanks, awesome move, bro.
Brilliant, man.
Leon Finneykerk and Jade Goodside arrive on mass.
Yes, the track was unbelievable today. Really a hard track. The last lap we had to really go fast to make it in time. We still had about 2 minutes to spare, but I really enjoyed it. I think Lawrence and Jade probably drilled me today, but overall I had a really good ride, and the organisers had put a really good event together for today.
Yeah, it was really. I said before this morning, I knew it would be a good race, and they met all our expectations. Us three at the front, Lawrence, myself, and Rian had a good battle, I think, all day. We all three of us, I don't know about the rest of the guys, but all three of us managed to zero our time, so it'll come down to the special tests, which is the way Enduro should be, so it's cool. I'm looking forward to seeing the results tonight.
Yeah, 3 times SA champion. Oh, it's awesome, man. I mean, hard work pays off. I mean, I train with Russell White, and my sponsors and my family are behind me 100%, and I think it's also my mom that spends all the time on her knees praying for me, so I really had a good year. Everything went well, the bike didn't break, the bike was awesome, and yeah, fitness was good.
The fittest man wins. Lawrence Mahoney ahead of Jade Goodside. Rian Finneykerk, Spencer Creel, Barry Creel, Jeffrey Wallater, Adrian Werner, Shannon Frost, Craig Stone and Kenneth Gilbert there, 10th overall in the national class. Looking in the open class, Lawrence Mahoney ahead of Spencer Creel, Barry Creel, Jeff Wallater, Adrian Werner, Gavin Lowe, well done. Clint Lunt also right in there, ahead of Jody Engelbrecht, Morris Milton and Jaco van Mark. In the 200s, Jade Goodside overall there from Rian, Shannon Frost, Craig Stone, Kenneth Gilbert, Altus de Vet, Alex Vowles, Wayne Farmer, Brett Prowder and Casper Badenhorst in 10th place on bike number 65. Ronald McClellan picks up the seniors ahead of Denzel Talaga, then Gary Smith, Clive Coulthard, Gavin Feld, Andrea Salva, Gary Franks, Hardy Buerters, Neil Smith and Nick Finch in 10th place. In the Masters, Nick Finch picks it up ahead of Spot Martin and Jaap Oosterlee. The championship for 2006 goes to Lawrence Mahoney ahead of Daryl Curtis, who didn't ride today, and well done to Altus de Vet in 3rd place. Let's chat to Jerry Balin from